What is going on, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue. Good to see you guys. We finally have a positive update in regards to the whole Ezra Miller situation. He issued his first statement in regards to his behavior stemming from the whole Iceland choking situation. He doesn't really address anything specifically, but leading up to this whole stealing liquor situation in the past couple weeks, we finally have a way forward here. So that's all I have to say about that. First, we're going to read the article. I'll go ahead and talk about what this means for the Flash as I see it right now, and what people are talking about. I'll go ahead and comment on that as we read this article from Variety. But if you guys haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel, like the video. It really does help us. And definitely drop your thoughts down below, because there's going to be a lot of questions we ask in regards to this situation. So the last we heard of it, before I getting into reading in this article, the last we heard of this whole situation was Warner Brothers was considering three options for the Flash movie. One, Ezra Miller seeks treatment, and I'm not saying it in any particular order. Ezra Miller seeks treatment, puts out a statement, maybe does an interview, and does limited press for the movie. Two, he doesn't take part in any of the promotion for the movie. Movies still played in theaters. And then three, the movie's flat out canceled, like they did Batgirl. That wasn't going to be very likely, but that was out there as an option. So it looks like they went with option one in terms of Ezra Miller putting out a statement. So let's read this from Variety. It says the Flash star Ezra Miller seeking treatment for complex mental health issues. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stop reading periodically to kind of put in my 2 cents. It says the Flash star Ezra Miller says they are seeking treatment for the complex mental health issues. In a statement provided to Variety by a representative of the actor, Miller broke their silence about troubling behavior that they have been exhibited in recent years, which has led to a series of legal issues and assault and abuse allegations. Miller also apologized for their actions. Here is the response. Having recently gone through a time of intense crisis, I now understand that I'm suffering from complex mental health issues and have begun ongoing treatment, Miller says. I want to apologize to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I'm committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, and productive stage in my life. Now, check it out. So, the long-standing rumor was that he lost someone close to him. Turns out, Grace Randolph on one of her live streams suggested that, or kind of explained that he lost someone very close to him due to suicide. Now, I think all of us in the Snyder fandom can not necessarily relate to it, but we know that situation, and we fought for a good cause in regards to that, suicide prevention. But I myself personally have had one of my best friends, commit suicide. Literally saw him a few hours before it happened, and within my close circle of friends, it's been one of the most devastating things that's ever happened to me personally. So I could totally understand this being a catalyst for a mental breakdown. Now, when this happened, I'm not sure, but the very first situation we saw with Ezra Miller was a choking incident in Iceland, in which someone who thought they were playing with Ezra Miller jokingly goes up to him, I think them's their pronouns, goes up to them and is jokingly pretending to fight them, and Ezra Miller goes and chokes the person to the ground. I mean, it's not the most intense and physical choking situation, but it definitely was Ezra choking that person. And then since then, there have been a lot of allegations, some unsubstantiated, in terms of issues with minors, grooming, and all that. Now, none of that is confirmed, so I don't want to speculate on anything, but there are definitely abuse and assault allegations. Assault is one thing that can be confirmed that they committed in Hawaii. So it was a really strange situation for WB to just go ahead and not address any of this. But behind the scenes, if Ezra was dealing with this circumstance, that's perhaps why WB was kind of sitting back and just trying to be understanding and give Ezra space. Though WB is they're not very consistent in terms of issuing uh, any sort of uh, you know uh, what is the word? They are very unfair in how they disperse their treatment of actors, I guess you should say. From the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation, in which Johnny Depp was taken off of Fantastic Beasts. Amber Heard was, is still in Aquaman 2 as we know it. And there's other situations as well. But, anyways, um, this apology seems very, packaged. I don't think it's necessary Ezra Miller himself, themselves that actually wrote this, perhaps. But if it's true that Ezra is getting help, probably not in the right mind state to put out an official apology, let alone do an interview, which I think would be much more powerful. And I want Ezra to do better. I don't wish this upon anyone to go through this. And you know, Ezra is a part of a billion-dollar or a multi-million, if not billion-dollar franchise in as the Flash, and just threw it down the tank. And we'll speculate whether or not this is the end for Ezra later on. But let's go ahead and continue the article for a second. It says the embattled actor is non-binary and uses they and them pronouns played the DC Comics character Barry Allen, 2017's Justice League and its 2021 counterpart Zack Snyder's Justice League. But their role in the comic book franchise has been overshadowed by their off-screen behavior, which has alarmed friends, associates of the actor. So it says most recently, Miller was charged with felony burglary in Vermont after state police investigated an incident involving several bottles of alcohol being taken from a residence while the homeowners were not present. The actor made headlines in 2020 after recording a service in which they appeared to be choking a woman outside of a bar in Iceland. No charges were filed. The actor has been arrested twice in Hawaii this year, once for disorderly conduct and harassment. In the Hawaii incidents, Miller pled no contest to a single count of misdemeanor disorderly conduct and paid a $500 fine and $30 in court costs. The harassment charge was dismissed. The series of scandals has become a snowballing public relations issue not only for Miller but also for Warner Brothers Discovery, which has employed the actor to its cornerstone franchises, in two of its cornerstone franchises, comics and comics films and Harry Potter spin-off series Fantastic Beasts. A source close to the studio says Warner Brothers supports Miller's decision to seek professional help. Flash is set to open in theaters June 23, 2023, and reportedly serves as a key entry into the studio's DC films, featuring appearances by Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton as Batman. Now, supposedly Ezra did reshoots over the summer without any incident for the Flash movie. There's a lot of people talking about how the movie's being reworked, but latest I'm hearing from the sources that I'm following is that nothing major has been done yet, as we know that we know of. So we can expect to see a really polished movie. And David Zaslav, has been cutting things left and right, and he seems to be very pleased with the Flash, and he thinks it's excellent, and he thinks he can make this and other movies better. So I'm excited for the Flash. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see it. But knowing all these things in the background leading up to the promotion of that movie, all these things are going to be brought up, and hopefully Ezra Miller is in the right headspace to address those things, and hopefully we don't see an outburst and of bad behavior during the press for the Flash. Now, they've listed in this article all the things that he's done. Some of them dismissed, some of them, there's other things that are not listed on there as well. But basically, Ezra Miller, man, is he going to continue as the Flash? Would I want him to continue? That's two different questions. Is he going to continue? Well, there was rumors that David Zaslav, and the board were fighting over what to do. So there's people in WB Discovery that wanted him out, some that wanted him in, and as a business person and a person in charge of a company like this, would it be smart to continue business with Ezra after the Flash releases? Probably not. But again, none of us know how the Flash movie is going to play out. What if it's a big box office success? People love a comeback story. Ezra is, in the best case scenario, doing well. Do you continue? I think I think we have to wait till that time comes, and that's when we could really have a clearer picture. But as of right now, I guess the smartest business decision would be to, of course, back him up until the movie's release, and then quietly replace him. I don't know if that'll be quite quiet, but that's probably the smartest thing to do right now. Now, what do I hope for? Man, I hope for a comeback story, man. People love a comeback story. Ezra has not paid the consequences for his actions up until now. So, in some ways, I hope he can make amends to those people he's affected for sure. Put out a statement, do some interviews, and really pay it forward. You're really going to have to sell this, Ezra, if you want to, salvage this role as Barry Allen. And it's going to be a long shot, but I do wish the best for him, and I would like to see him continue on as the Flash. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the Snyderverse, and I would like to see some of the elements that Snyder put in place continue. That's just me, though. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Do you hope WB Discovery drops Ezra after the Flash comes out? Do you hope for a comeback story? What do you think is going to happen? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.